Hi, my name's Sherry. Welcome to my stamp studio. I have a really super quick, really cute card for you today. I'm giving in to those of you. I did a little survey on my Facebook page for my Stampin' Up stuff, and I said, are you one of those ones that it was on the last day of August that's hanging on to summer, or are you ready for fall? And it's probably half and half for me most years. Some years I'm really ready for fall, especially if it's been super hot, because in the Midwest, you can never know. It's been a pretty hot one, but it hasn't been dry this year. But it's 2020 and we've been home a lot. We did get to go on vacation, but we have a really beautiful backyard that's also known as my office extension. So when I'm done doing all the stuff that has to be done inside, I take all my office stuff outside. And so because we haven't been able to go anywhere, and because all of the fun stuff that we do over the fall, like, you get online and they've canceled this, and then they cancel this, and then they cancel this. So it will be pretty outside in the fall, but eventually it will be too cold to get in the pool. So I can go sit outside and it will be beautiful, but it's not the same as hopping in the pool. So this year I'm really kind of sad to see fall go. And so I did a Zoom class last night with the girls on my demonstrator team, and most of them were ready for fall. And at 8 o'clock last night, I looked out my window and it was dark. In the summer, it stays light here till 9:30, 9:45, and it was dark at 8. And I'm like, you fall girls, you've done this to me. But today we're going to do a fall card because it is coming, whether or not I like it. So I've chosen to look at the things I love about fall. I will love that I don't have to continually every day think about what can I do with the zucchini, because I'm done with the zucchini and it just keeps coming. And that first hard frost that we get, the bugs will be gone. And I love pumpkin. I love to bake with pumpkin. I love apple pie, and so there's good things. I usually love Colts football, but we have a new quarterback, and he's not my favorite quarterback because we have a new to us quarterback. He's old. He's not as old as me, but so maybe he can make me like Colts football this year, but I have my doubts. So let's get on to today's project. But before I do that, I wanted to remind you of a couple things. Right now, if you would like to join my team, and you could have been in our Zoom class last night, because we do Zoom things because there's girls all over the country. And in fact, I have several new girls that have joined in the last few months. So we're starting a bi-weekly Zoom thing for my new girls. And sometimes we'll stamp, sometimes it will be just answering questions. So if you join soon, then you can start hopping on those. They'll just be 20, 30 minutes every other week, just if you want to. But right now, if you join my team, you get these 2 free stamp sets. It's part of a promotion that Stampin' Up's doing. So these just go in your kit with whatever you pick. So it's $125 of whatever you choose, and you pay $99. No tax, no, you pay tax, no shipping. These are 2 cards, and both of these you can find on my channel that I've made with this set. So super cute little sets. And then they're also sending you card making kits and some rhinestones to finish off those. Then out of the holiday catalog, if you don't yet have one of these, I'd be happy to send you one. If you don't have the annual catalog, I can send you one of those too. So if you're unfamiliar with Stampin' Up, then you need to be familiar with it. Especially right now while we're at home, you have so much time. When you can't go to all those fall festivals that they canceled, stamp. Get ready for Christmas, because, maybe you can have a handmade Christmas this year. So I have the fireside trimmings class is registration is going on for that right now. None of these are projects that you'll make in that class. In fact, today's project is one that we were going to make in the Love of Leaves class, but they're out of the blue rhinestones are on back order, so I've taken that project out. So it was going to be a project that was in the Lots of Leaves class. That's falling out. This is the Gilded Autumn class, so that's sign up is open for that right now. And then this class is beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. One of my favorite classes. It's in the Pines, and this one's getting ready to close soon. It's the second offering for this. One of them's already gone out, and the second one's coming up, ending for that. You will love this one. It's 4 cards. The stamp set and the dies are included, unless you just get the video only one. And then the card I'm doing today is Love of Leaves. And like I said, this project was going to be part of the class, but once they were out of the gems were on back order, because the gem is really pretty on it, and I was like, I'm just going to go ahead and do the card because I needed a project for today. But these are 2 that I've already made, and both of these are posted on my channel. So I'm going to aim my camera down, and then we'll get going on the project. So we're going to use, I have crumb cake, and then the really, really, really pretty plaid paper. It's plaid tidings. And actually, when I go to tape this on later, you'll be like, oh, you could use that side too. But I'm going to do this because it goes with the gems. In fact, I guess I could have done the class and we could have gone that way and I could have found another gem. But it is what it is. And then I think a lot of you have missed this in the catalog. So it's felt that comes in Stampin' Up! Colors. I didn't include it in my Try It class, which usually includes all of the new paper. But this isn't really paper because it's felt. But it comes in espresso, real red, and Bermuda Bay, and then white. So I'm going to use the espresso, and it doesn't cut with the guillotine. And my cats also really like it, so I have to be careful where I lay it because I think it's a little cat bed for them. And it also kind of picks up paper scraps, so just kind of keep it someplace different than you might keep your normal paper. And I'm going to use it with this little die. It cuts beautifully. Oh, and that's another class I have is the Stampin' Emboss. Stamp cutting and emboss. I'm calling it the cut and boss because there's too many words for me to keep saying. So I'm going to use this, but it doesn't cut with the guillotine. So I'm going to use this die with it. So that's how wide I need it to be. So I'm going to lay it just in here in my paper trimmer and just put it down that wide. And so then I know that's how wide it is. That's my scoring blade. And then you have to cut like a couple times this way. It's fine for your blade. Once you have it cut like that, it's probably still not cut through. So just flip it over and then you can see it's almost cut through. If you went to church about the same time I did when you were little, and then like those little felt characters they used to tell Bible stories from, it's going to remind you of that. So then you just have this fun little piece, and it does cut with the big shot, or oh my goodness, the cut and boss. So now let's just cut these pieces. Like I said, this card's super fast. So move this over. So if you buy your machine right now from me through September 6th, you get a free folder, and that's all month. If you buy it by September 6th, I'm giving you the magnetic platform as well. So just lay this on here. You do want to use a newer plate because, like I said, it picks up all of the pieces underneath it. It'd be a great way to clean your plate because it picks up all of the paper. So just put this at the top, and then these dies have another piece that fits inside. So just lay that inside like that. And then put a new plate on top. But even this, like I should wipe this off. That's where it got dirty last time. And you know, that's what you winter girls do to us. Because all of the little stuff will be worse in the winter, all the static. I'm just gonna roll that through. And it just takes one pass. And you're just gonna love how pretty this is. So you can already see, and that's the back side. So it has all of the stitching. So pretty. You could do a whole wreath out of the way these come out because they're so pretty. So we've got that piece. And then the really fun, unique piece that comes in this set, in this bundle, is this piece here. So just lay it. I have a false front because it's easier to run this through of crumb cake. And you just kind of lay it on there. I like to leave a little edge. That way, if it's not perfectly straight on there, it's an optical illusion and you won't know. And it's not going straight off your card. And again, just one pass. So when you buy your machine this month, then you get the free folder. Just tell me which one you want. If you buy it by the 6th, then you get the free magnetic plate. And then if you buy it all month as well, you get 4 free classes that I'm doing over the next few weeks. So I'll teach you how to use your machine. See how pretty that is? It just gives a nice little texture. So that's a really unique background. We don't have very many of those like that. So just fold this in half. And then we're going to stamp the inside with the really pretty stamps. So I have shaded spruce. This is peacock, but I wanted another green because, you know, fall has lots of greens. And this paper pack has tons of colors in it. And I'm going to do a Facebook Live later, and I'm going to use one that has green. So I'm just going to go ahead and do this now. and it's on the inside. But these have, the way these stamp, look how pretty that is. It just has the, like all the different colors into one impression. Like you don't have to stamp off, it just comes like that. And then to pull a sentiment out, and we'll do it in the early espresso to match our felt. And this says, your friendship is something I know I can count on. Just put that there. It's a cute little font. Have some scrap blue glimmer paper. The blue glimmer paper is the #1 seller so far in the holiday catalog. And the blue gems are the #3. And the plaid paper is the #2. So it's funny that I had the blue glimmer paper a scrap of there so I could think of that to tell you. But that's why the blue gems are currently on back order. So I'm just going to put this here. Just use your Stampin' Seal. And see, you could go this color would be pretty too. But I wanted the blue because I really like it with the blue gems. So flip this over. And the seal is great because it's repositionable for a few minutes. And I needed that because that was crooked. So put that on there and then take your outside piece first. And it's longer than you need it to be. And I find it easier to adhere the paper and not the felt. So just put your adhesive on here. And then I'm going to use a piece of, if you've heard my saga, I do my holiday try it class, which has tons of people. And I cut this ribbon. Apparently, I thought I'd be ahead of the game. And I cut the ribbon for one of the projects when I made it. And then I cut it again when my husband and I cut all the paper. So I have tons of this embroidered ribbon already cut. So it'll be showing up on a lot of projects. That was one of the reasons it was making an appearance in this class again, because I was like, well, this ribbon's already cut. It's cut to this size and it works. So I'm just going to tie it around here. And it goes, I think it's also part of the plaid tidings suite. So just lightly tie it. Of course, the felt, you have to give it a loose thing because it's not paper. So if you pull it at all, it's going to bend it. So just keep tying your ribbon and then pulling it because you want it to be tied, but you don't want your felt to. So this is a little bit longer than it needs to be, but I'm going to trim it because I have dozens of these ribbons already cut this size. So, you know, trying to save time and be ahead of the game, and that's what it got me. So then just put this on here. The felt sticks really well. And you can see it's already got little pieces from my plates in it, and you just wipe those off at the end. And then stick this down here. And then just flip this over and trim that little bit. You could save these little bits because, like I said, you can put these through the die cuts. So any of the little die cuts would be super cute with those. So now we've got that. Let's stick our front back onto our card. Here. And again, another reason I like that, I've already got first card of the day and I have ink on me. Now with this, you know, a lot of times if you watch me, I like to double stack these. So I double stacked it's so pretty. Look at the stitching in that. It looks like it, I mean, you could easily do a banner. I double stacked these, but it wasn't quite enough. So you're going to do a triple stack of dimensionals. So 1. Because the felt's a little bit fatter than normal paper, so to get it lifted up high enough that you can see what's underneath, it helps to have one more level of thickness of the dimensionals. Oh, static. So just stack 3 of them up on top of each other. And then it also gives you a fun little ripple effect because it's not paper, so it's not going to bend. So stick this in here and then stick that one, and you can see it will, but now you can see the paper under it a little bit better. And then take your beautiful peacock of the gems And you just need one. And you're just gonna put right here and have your really pretty fall leaf. So I do love fall. And the only reason I can ever give up summer is because it gives us fall. And Thanksgiving is my favorite holiday of all the holidays. So really, there's nothing you can do to this card to make it different. So I have my original and I have my second, and they're gonna be exactly the same. So I hope you like that. If you're interested in the Lots of Leaves class, the sign up for both I have several signups that are coming to a close, and then a few classes that will open. And then once November hits, we go back to regular cards, regular kind of stamp sets, because it's too late to be, obviously fall is over and it's really too late at that point to be making Christmas. I do have a Christmas prep class. So we've done 2 already of that. That's one video every Tuesday through the middle of November to get you ready for Christmas. So we've done a Christmas gift and a Christmas prep. So that's up right now as well. So you can head over to my class page. And for a lot of them, you have an option. And make sure you know what you're signing up for, because I've had a couple of people recently who thought they were getting kits and they've been waiting for them. So make sure if you want the kit that you're getting the kit and not just the videos. But if you live overseas or if you're a demonstrator and you just want the class, then you do have that option. That's why I offer that option, because I can't sell classes overseas, and I know a lot of you are already demonstrators and just want to be able to see the class itself. So everybody have a great day, and I will be back tomorrow. Bye.